viewers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel Ignite Your Intellect. I hope you are all doing safe. The year has been insanely sprinting and we as educators and learners are back to a new fresh academic year of 2021. We all know the year 2020, the so-called pandemic year, introduced us to a new aspect of teaching which made us reliant towards the technology, and with that we began with the so-called concept of online classes, or you can say teaching. However, we do not know the repercussions of online teaching, but what we know and understand is that one cannot stop learning. Neither can learning be ignored, and hence online teaching is the most widely accepted mode of teaching for the safety of students as well as the faculty involved in the process of teaching. 2021, and just like that, another academic year has already begun. Surprisingly, the history repeated itself and the joy of attending offline classes was snatched from our learners as the pandemic is still on. But truth be told, time is precious and we cannot afford to waste our time waiting for the scenario to improve. Hence, the online education once again decided to wear its hat and rule over us. I, as an educator, have witnessed the pros and cons of online teaching myself. And it aren't that bad if you follow certain protocols. Of course, the joy of attending an offline class is as good as everything. But considering the pandemic situation, let us learn to appreciate and utilize the technology for the betterment of all. So here I am today giving you few tips on how to master your online class and how to make the best of the given learning condition. Tip number 1. Choose a distraction-free space. Choose a place that you can associate with studying. The more focused you are while studying, the more likely you're able to retain information. So reducing distractions in the study environment can help you remember what you have just learned and help you ace exams more easily. Remember, the effectiveness of your study time is only as good as your ability to focus and concentrate while studying. Tip number 2. Everything you need should be within your reach. While your teacher teaches or explains you the content, remember to not sit idle but instead write down pointers and focus on what's being marked. And for this, you ought to have your stationery, that is a pen, pencil, notebooks, textbooks. Make sure your requirements are just around you and not beyond you. This could also mean your snacks and water which you want to bite or sip on as and when you're hungry or thirsty. Tip number 3. Keep your gadgets charged. Our smartphones are the only tool most of us use for the online learning process. Laptops or computers are options of the most privileged. The use of a smartphone are uncountable and one cannot use it for lesser than that. While attending an online class, the top priority of a student should be to charge his or her phone well in advance. This will help not only one pay utmost attention but also avoid the risk of missing out on explanations and notices. Tip number 4. Have a proper meal. It is often proved that children learn better when they are well nourished. Eating your breakfast is the most important and the right way to begin your day. Eating right helps one to retain memory and feel less drowsy while being attentive and feeling active throughout. Remember to always include fruits and protein in your diets as these provide enough energy and helps process information faster. Tip number 5. Hydrate. To hydrate yourself time and again in an unwritten rule that we must follow religiously. We are able to think evidently when we are well hydrated because our brain is made roughly of 75% water, which means when we drink enough water, we are able to experience better clarity and originality. All of this in turn helps our ability to focus and to perform enthusiastically. Tip number 6. Allow fresh air and sunshine to enter your study space. When your study space consists of higher levels of sunlight and fresh air, you are halfway successful in attaining high levels of concentration and richer immune system. Always remember to keep the windows of your study area or room area open. Fresh air and enough ventilation makes one less distracted and improves mood while feeling less anxious and more relaxed. Tip number 7. Shift to a new space if you're feeling bored. Often the place where we sit to study determines our concentration. You have to get out of your space or your room if you're feeling bored or distracted. It is a well-known fact that if you keep studying in one particular place, your brain won't be able to store or process any extra or new information. However, if you switch or change your study space, then your brain will definitely be able to recall and retain information better. Hence, always remember to mix up your study space and do not allow your brain to be bored. Tip number 8. Fix up your study place with some nice indoor desk plants. Plants often help reduce stress and boost productivity. They are known to transform your study space into a better engaging place and more peaceful. The best part of having plants around us is that they help one be creative and retain better perspective. So always choose a place where there are greens around in order to have a better and less stressful learning. Go through the previous day's lessons in order to catch up easily. To revise or to read whatever has been taught is the best way to understand what's been taught. One can never learn enough, and revising gives an opportunity to reflect on the explanation given by the teacher in a better way. After every class, make sure to glance through your notes or text. Tip number 10. Interact. During your online learning course, make sure you are constantly in touch with the class through interactions. This will help you understand and evaluate yourself aptly. Interacting will also make you feel more involved and responsible. To interact is to enhance your communication skills, which is useful in the community building process. So students, while you attend your online classes, make sure you're making the most of it. Take full advantage of the matter being taught. Be patient and participate enthusiastically. Also, good luck to all the students who have started with their online classes. We know you miss your offline classes and fun, but hang in there and hope for the best. Well, we all are learning and I would love to hear from you too. So don't forget to add to the list of tips on the comment section and let us know what you think would be beneficial to all while the online classes are on. Thank you for watching this video and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel where learning is young and beyond. Also, do not forget to like, comment and share these videos.